Tell me if this sounds familiar. You put on a perfectly good outfit. The color is right. The fit is right. You have done everything you are supposed to do. But something is still off. You stand in the mirror and you just know, deep down, that the look is not landing the way it should. And you cannot figure out why. You start second-guessing the entire outfit. Maybe it is the top. Maybe it is the pants. Maybe it is just you. But here is what nobody has told you, and this is the truth that timeless aura is built on. It is not the outfit. It is what is missing from it. And what is missing can be fixed in under 5 minutes with the right accessories. Not a shopping haul. Not a wardrobe overhaul. Just 8 specific pieces that signal wealth, elegance, and intention without you having to say a single word. Now I need you to stay with me because accessory number 6 on this list is the one that most women over 50 have completely written off, and that decision is quietly making them look older and more outdated than anything else in their wardrobe. I am going to tell you exactly what it is and exactly how to wear it so it looks current, elevated, and absolutely stunning. But that reveal is coming later. So do not touch that screen. Welcome to Timeless Aura, the home of black women over 50 who dress with power, intention, and absolutely no apologies. If you are new here, subscribe right now and turn on your notifications. We are dropping style wisdom like this every single week and you deserve every single piece of it. Now let us get into it. Accessory number 1. The elegant watch. Let us start with the wrist because this is where elegance either lives or dies, and most women are not paying nearly enough attention to it. An elegant watch is not just a way to tell time. For a woman over 50, a well-chosen watch is a quiet, confident declaration. It says I am intentional. It says I have taste. It says I am a woman who pays attention to details, and those details matter to me. No outfit requires you to speak a word when your wrist is doing all the talking. Here is what you need to know. The secret is not the brand. I want to say that again because the fashion industry has spent decades convincing women otherwise. The secret is not the brand. The secret is the design. A clean, minimalist watch face with a leather strap in cognac or tan, or a slim metal bracelet watch in gold or rose gold, will look every bit as elevated and expensive as a designer piece if the design is simple and the quality feels right on your wrist. Avoid watch faces that are too busy. Multiple dials, oversized numerals, chunky bezels, all of these age the look and compete with the rest of your outfit. What you want is a classic, understated face. Something that looks like it has been in your family for 30 years. That kind of timeless simplicity is what communicates old money elegance. And that is exactly the energy we are building here at Timeless Aura. Drop a comment right now and tell me, are you a watch wearer or have you been sleeping on this one? Because I genuinely want to know. Accessory number 2. Classic sunglasses. Now let us talk about something that the most stylish women in the world have known for decades and that too many women over 50 are still getting wrong. Sunglasses are not just eyewear. They are attitude. A well-chosen pair of sunglasses can take the simplest outfit, a white shirt, tailored trousers, clean flat sandals, and turn it into something that looks like it belongs in a magazine. That is not an exaggeration. That is the actual power of the right pair of frames on the right face. Here is what I want you to stop doing immediately. Stop chasing sunglasses trends. The oversized irregular shapes, the neon-colored lenses, the novelty frames that are everywhere for one season and gone the next. These are the sunglasses that date a look instantly and communicate that you are following fashion rather than owning it. And there is a very big difference between those two things. What I want you to invest in instead are classic silhouettes. Cat-eye frames for a lifted, feminine energy. Aviators for a sleek, sophisticated feel. Thin oval frames for something quietly luxurious and editorial. Choose these in black, tortoiseshell, gold, or deep brown, and they will work with virtually everything you own, every single season, for years to come. And here is the detail that separates women who look put together from women who look polished. A quality case. A well-kept pair of sunglasses in a beautiful case signals that you take care of your things. And women who take care of their things always look like they have more than they actually do. That is a styling secret worth its weight in gold. Now here is a question for the comments, and I want you to be honest. Are you still wearing the same sunglasses you bought 5 years ago and wondering why your look feels dated? Tell me below, because this community is where we get real with each other. Accessory number 3. The silk scarf. This is the one. This is the accessory that French women have built an entire reputation for elegance around, and here is the thing about that reputation. It is completely deserved. A silk scarf is the most versatile, most transformative, and most underused accessory in the wardrobes of black women over 50. And I say that with full conviction. Because a silk scarf does something that almost nothing else in your wardrobe can do. It adds color, texture, movement, and personality to an outfit all at once, in a way that looks completely effortless and deeply intentional simultaneously. Here is how I want you to think about it. Your outfit is the sentence. The silk scarf is the punctuation mark that makes people stop and read it twice. Wear it loosely draped around your neck with a crisp white shirt and tailored trousers for an effect that is quietly devastating in the best possible way. Tie it to the handle of a structured handbag in a simple knot and watch how it elevates the entire bag. Wrap it around your hair as a headscarf or a low ponytail wrap, and suddenly your whole look has a level of sophistication that no hairstyle alone can achieve. Look for classic prints, geometric patterns, delicate florals, abstract brushstroke designs. Rich colors like burgundy, cobalt, forest green, and deep gold all photograph and present beautifully on deeper skin tones. And if you only start with one, start with a neutral. A cream and gold printed scarf will work with more outfits than you can count. Do you own a silk scarf right now? And if you do, when is the last time you actually wore it? Drop your answer in the comments, because I have a feeling most of us have one sitting in a drawer untouched, and that is about to change today. And if you are just now finding Timeless Aura, please subscribe right now and hit that bell notification. Every week we are having conversations like this one, and you do not want to be the last one to know. Accessory number 4. The high-quality leather handbag. Let us have an honest conversation about bags, because this is a topic where I see women making the same costly mistake over and over again, and it is time to address it directly. Most women spend their handbag budget on quantity. Multiple bags in different colors and styles, rotating through them constantly, none of them truly special, none of them truly elevating the look. And the result is a wardrobe full of bags, and yet somehow nothing that makes the overall outfit look rich or refined. Here is the shift I want you to make. Stop buying more bags. Start buying the right bag. One structured, high-quality leather handbag in a neutral tone, whether that is a deep cognac, a warm black, a rich caramel, or a classic tan, will do more for your everyday look than 10 average bags combined. The leather should feel substantial when you hold it. The hardware should feel weighty and clean. The stitching should be even and tight. These are the details that communicate quality to everyone around you, whether they can identify the brand or not. And this is the part that the fashion industry does not want you to know. You do not need a luxury brand label for a bag to look expensive. What makes a bag look expensive is structure, quality leather, clean hardware, and a classic silhouette. A medium tote, a structured top handle bag, or a classic crossbody in genuine leather from a non-designer brand that ticks all of those boxes will read as wealthy and intentional every single time. Take care of it with leather conditioner. Keep it stored properly. And that one bag will represent your elegance for years to come. Tell me in the comments. Are you a one great bag kind of woman, or do you rotate through many? I want to hear where this community stands on this, because I suspect this one is going to spark a real conversation. Accessory number 5. The pearl necklace. Now some of you just rolled your eyes, and I completely understand why. Because for a very long time, pearls were associated with a specific, very narrow image of femininity that honestly did not always feel like it had room for us in it. They felt stiff. They felt formal. They felt like something that belonged in a different era and a different world. But here is what I want you to understand. The pearl necklace has had a full and complete revolution. And black women are leading it. Today, pearls are being worn with oversized blazers and wide-leg trousers. They are being layered over turtlenecks and silk blouses. They are being mixed with gold chains and worn as ear cuffs and woven into locks and braids. The pearl is no longer a symbol of stiffness. It is a symbol of a woman who is confident enough to take something classic and make it entirely her own. A single strand of pearls worn against a rich jewel-toned blouse on a black woman over 50 is one of the most elegant and striking visual combinations that exists in fashion right now. The contrast is extraordinary. The sophistication is undeniable. And before you say anything about price, hear me clearly. You do not need natural pearls. High-quality cultured pearls and even well-made synthetic pearls are virtually indistinguishable from the real thing when worn. What matters is the weight, the finish, and the luster. Choose pearls with a warm, creamy glow rather than a flat white matte finish, and they will look absolutely genuine and absolutely beautiful. Here is your controversial question for the comments, and I genuinely want your honest answer. Do you think pearls feel old-fashioned, or do you think they feel timeless? Tell me below, because this community has opinions and I love hearing every single one of them. Accessory number 6. The classic brooch. Here it is. The one I promised you. And I already know what some of you are thinking. A brooch? Really? That is for grandmothers. That is for church hats and old photographs. That is not for me. And that right there is exactly the thinking that is keeping some of the most stylish women over 50 from accessing one of the most powerful styling tools available to them right now. Because the brooch is not what you think it is anymore. And the women who understand this are the ones turning heads in every room they walk into. Here is the truth. The brooch is having the biggest style comeback of the decade. It is being worn on the runways of the most prestigious fashion houses in the world. It is being pinned to lapels and draped silk blouses and structured coats by the most stylish women on every continent. And it is doing something that very few other accessories can do. It is communicating a level of curated, thoughtful style that says this woman does not just get dressed. She composes an outfit. Here is how to wear it in a way that feels current, elevated, and completely intentional. Pin a vintage-inspired floral brooch to the lapel of a tailored blazer over a simple fitted top and dark trousers. The result is extraordinary. Take a geometric gold brooch and use it to fasten a silk scarf at your shoulder instead of tying it. That single choice transforms the entire look. Cluster 2 or 3 smaller brooches together on a winter coat as a statement focal point. That is the kind of styling that makes people stop you on the street. Look for pieces with character. An Art Deco design in gold and pearl. A bold enamel floral in rich colors. A simple, clean initial brooch in brushed gold. These are the pieces that last forever and never feel tired. Drop a comment right now and tell me honestly. Did you think brooches were outdated before this video? Because I am curious how many minds we just changed today. Accessory number 7. The gold or silver bracelet. We are getting close to the end, and I need you to stay with me because this one and the next one are the finishing touches that pull every single thing we have talked about today together into one complete, cohesive, elevated look. The bracelet. Specifically, a fine gold or silver bracelet worn with intention and restraint. Here is what I mean by that. The power of a bracelet is not in how much of it there is. It is not in the weight or the width or the number of pieces stacked on your wrist. The power is in the moment it catches the light when you reach for a cup or gesture during a conversation or rest your hand on a table. That quiet, unexpected glint of gold or silver is one of the most subtle and effective signals of elegance and wealth that exists in everyday style. A slim gold bangle worn alone on a bare wrist with a sleeveless top is breathtaking in its simplicity. A delicate chain bracelet in silver worn alongside a minimalist watch creates a wrist stack that looks curated and sophisticated without trying too hard. And a wider cuff bracelet in hammered gold worn with a silk blouse and tailored trousers is a complete style statement by itself. The rule I want you to remember is this. If you are wearing gold accessories elsewhere in your outfit, keep your bracelet gold and let everything speak the same language. If your jewelry is mixed, keep the bracelet simple so it ties rather than competes. Cohesion is always the mark of a woman who truly understands style. Accessory number 8. The leather belt with an elegant buckle. And here we are at number 8. The last piece. And I promise you, this one is not an afterthought. This one might actually be the most transformative item on this entire list when it comes to everyday dressing. The leather belt with a clean, elegant buckle. Here is what a quality belt does that nothing else in your wardrobe can replicate. It creates a waistline. It defines your silhouette. It communicates proportion and structure and intention in a single, simple addition to an outfit. An oversized linen shirt that looked comfortable but undefined suddenly becomes a chic, intentional look the moment you cinch it with the right belt. A loose blazer over a silk top goes from casual to sophisticated in an instant when a slim leather belt is added at the waist. Choose a genuine leather belt in black, rich cognac, or deep tan with a buckle that is simple and substantial. Not oversized and flashy. Not small and plastic looking. Solid, clean, and well proportioned. The buckle should look like it has a little weight to it without being loud about it. That is the difference between a belt that looks expensive and a belt that just holds your trousers up. Pay attention to width. A slim belt works beautifully with dresses, blouses, and lighter layers. A medium-width belt works well with trousers and more structured pieces. And please, take care of it. Condition it. Keep it stored without tight folds. A well-maintained leather belt will last you 10 years and look every bit as good on its last day as it did on the first. And there they are. Your 8 accessories. The elegant watch. The classic sunglasses. The silk scarf. The quality leather handbag. The pearl necklace. The classic brooch. The gold or silver bracelet. And the leather belt with an elegant buckle. 8 pieces. Every single one of them within reach. Every single one of them capable of transforming the way you are perceived the moment you walk into a room. Here is the thing I want to leave you with today. Elegance has never been about how much you spend. It has never been about brand names or price tags or keeping up with what everyone else is wearing. True elegance is about intention. It is about looking at yourself in the mirror and knowing that every single thing you have chosen to put on your body is there for a reason. It is doing a job. It is telling your story the way you want it told. And that is exactly what these 8 accessories do when you choose them well and wear them with purpose. They do not add to your outfit. They complete it. Now I want you to do something right now. Go to your wardrobe, even if it is just in your mind, and count how many of these 8 pieces you already own. If you have fewer than 4, you now know exactly where to start building. And if you have all 8 already, this video just reminded you to actually use them. If today gave you something valuable, hit that like button so more women in our community can find this content. Subscribe to Timeless Aura if you have not already and turn on your notifications because next week we are going deep into how to combine all of these accessories into complete looks for real occasions. That is a video you genuinely cannot afford to miss. And most importantly, drop a comment right now and tell me which of these 8 accessories surprised you the most. Which one are you reaching for first? And tell me where in the world you are watching from. because this community stretches from Lagos to London, from Nairobi to New York, from Accra to Atlanta, and every one of us is out here building our timeless aura together. You are elegant. You are powerful. You are the kind of woman that an accessory is lucky to be worn by. Until next time, keep glowing, keep growing, and remember that Black women over 50 are not fading. We are the standard. This is timeless aura. And you, my darling, are absolutely timeless.